What is going on, everybody? It is your boy DylanDaVillain, and we are here. We have finally made it to In Your House, pay-per-view, free-for-all, held in front of 50,000 fans in the Cedar Dome. I am ready for this. I've spent 3 days writing out this pay-per-view, all the promos, everything that's happening. I hope y'all enjoy it. Put my heart and soul into this pay-per-view to make it awesome. So let's get started. I'm already excited because I didn't want to ruin the card, so I went ahead and started the show, and the first thing I seen was the 87 for the opening promo. That is freaking awesome. Hopefully we can stay on this track. But anyway, we are back at it once again with some Total Extreme Wrestling. It's your boy DylanDaVillain, back at it once again, and let's just go ahead and get into it. We open up tonight's show, like always, with Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler telling everybody of all the matches that we're going to have tonight. We have Dwayne Gill versus Vader, the Mastodon Vader, in a last man standing match. This match came to be after Dwayne Gill backed his car into Jim Cornette's brand new Cadillac. Jim Cornette swore he was going to have his revenge for the automotive repair bills for his brand new Cadillac that Dwayne Gill could not afford because he didn't have car insurance. So his insurance couldn't pay for the bill. Dwayne Gill is a jobber. You know, he doesn't make a lot of money on the roster, so he can't afford to pay for Jim Cornette's brand new Cadillac repairs. But for weeks now, we have seen Dwayne Gill training for this match. He's been drinking the raw eggs. He's been beating the meat. He's been doing everything he can possibly has to do to have a chance against Vader. Will he pull off the upset and be the Miracle Kid once again? Or will Vader kill him like Jim Cornette has promised? Also tonight, we see Paul Wight take on The Undertaker. Vince McMahon is looking to put an end to The Undertaker and his sinister orders from the Dark Lord. The Undertaker killed Vince McMahon's wife, Linda McMahon, with the lightning bolt in the ring, after he was told that his character was going to be removed from television for satanic rituals and images, because the USA Network does not want that on their television network. So, yeah. It seems The Undertaker is being controlled by someone from somewhere, but Undertaker must know what he's doing or something. I mean, The Undertaker is a sick human being for killing Linda McMahon. But can Vince McMahon's new personal bodyguard be the answer that Vince McMahon is looking for? And can he put an end to The Undertaker's and the Dark Lord's evil reign of terror that he's promising here tonight? And also, in tonight's main event, this is the match that I am the most excited for. In tonight's main event, we will see Rocky Maivia versus Doolove versus Triple H versus Sycho Sid. The winner going to WrestleMania main event to face the Royal Rumble winner, Dwayne Gill. Now, if Dwayne Gill does not win the match against Vader, then Vader is going to take his spot. But the winner of this match, in the Dwayne Gill match, will go on to WrestleMania to face each other for the vacant World Wrestling Federation World Heavyweight title. The World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight title was vacated by Shawn Michaels after a vicious attack by Sid Vicious. Sid powerbombed Shawn Michaels on the outside of the ring, injuring Shawn Michaels' back. We then seen qualifying matches to enter this four-way match. We seen Doolove take on his tag team partner Owen Hart and pick up a quick roll-up win. But can Doolove pick up the win tonight? Or will the young rookie named Rocky Maivia, who kicked out Farouk and became the new leader of the Nation of Domination this last Monday on Raw, win the match? Rocky has been on a roll here lately and has a whole bunch of momentum. Can he continue his win streak and have a chance of becoming the youngest World Wrestling Federation champion in history? Or will it be Triple H, another young wrestler on the roster, who has entered this match after showing that he has attitude when he attacked Sid Vicious when Sid went one-on-one with The Undertaker, And Triple H also held his own in a one-on-one match on Shotgun Saturday Night. Triple H is looking to get revenge for his injured friend Shawn Michaels and make Shawn Michaels proud tonight by winning this match and going on to WrestleMania to compete for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight title? Or will it be the last man? Will Triple H get the win, or will it be this last man known as Sycho Sid, who viciously attacked Shawn Michaels, like I previously mentioned, injuring Shawn Michaels, putting Shawn Michaels on the shelf for a while, forcing him to vacate the title? Will we see another reign of dominance by Sid, or will another newcomer, or will one of the other three newcomers end up having the opportunity of a lifetime by going and main eventing WrestleMania? We are going to find out all these answers and more on tonight's In Your House free-for-all pay-per-view. So let's go ahead and jump right into the action, guys. We jump right into the action with a light heavyweight fatal four-way matchup. The winner of this match will definitely be a fan favorite to win the light heavyweight tournament coming forward. With the final, there's going to be an 8-man tournament, and the last two will face each other at WrestleMania for the new light heavyweight title. But in a bout that had superb wrestling and a little heat, Rey Mysterio defeated Kid, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Juventud Guerrero in 12-16, when Rey Mysterio pinned Juventud Guerrero with a springboard hurricanrana. It's sad to see that Jushin Thunder Liger is the weak link, struggling to keep up with everybody else. I mean, it's not that big of a difference. I mean, it's not points, but, you know, it's not that big of a deal. But it is sad to see that. He's over in Japan, but he's not quite over in America, just like Juice. You know, we got to do what we got to do. But the segment got a 69. Awesome match. Awesome match. Good opening match. But we are going to continue after the match. Vince McMahon comes to the ring with the World Wrestling Federation tag team titles on each shoulder. As y'all know from the WWF news, the Road Warriors end up having to vacate the World Tag Team titles after Road Warrior Hawk failed a drug test for hardcore drugs. I sent Road Warrior Hawk to rehab to get better. Hopefully he doesn't come back still failing drug tests. But Vince McMahon comes to the ring with the World Wrestling Federation World Tag Team titles on each of his shoulders. He then grabs the mic and says what I just said. As you fans know, Road Warrior Hawk has recently failed a drug test and has been sent to a good rehab facility to receive the help that he needs. Us here at the World Wrestling Federation would like to wish Hawk, his family, all the love and support that he needs for his recovery. Now with that out of the way, that brings me to the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team titles. I picked 3 tag teams that I believe could be the future of the tag team division. These teams being Can-Am Express, the Outlaws, and the Godwins. Since the name of the pay-per-view is Free-For-All, we will make this, just like tonight's main event and the opening match, a fatal 4-way free-for-all matchup for tonight for the World Wrestling Federation World Tag Team titles. Wait a minute. That's only 3 tag teams. That's because the last tag team that is going to be in this match is a surprise. That's right, a surprise tag team that will have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to compete in the World Wrestling Federation while not signed to the World Wrestling Federation. If this tag team impresses me and win the match tonight, I will sign them to contracts immediately. For the other 3 gentlemen and the mystery tag team, good luck tonight, gentlemen. You're going to need it. Wow. Vince McMahon came to the ring with a big announcement. Big announcement. It's going to be 4 tag teams with one of the tag teams being a mystery tag team that is not signed to the World Wrestling Federation. So that's crazy. We do know that we have a partnership with ECW. Maybe it's the ECW tag team. I don't know. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. But wait a minute. Owen Hart's music begins to play, and he walks out on stage, and he has a mic in his hand. And Owen, without the music stops, and Owen goes, Vince, I know that I was the one who lost the World Tag Team titles to the Road Warriors for myself and Doolove, but I believe that me and Doolove should be in this match instead of the tag team that we've all beat. We beat the Godwins. We beat Can-Am Express. And we never faced the Outlaws. But we beat 2 of the 4 teams. And I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. And I think it's an injustice to these fans who have to watch crappy tag team wrestling. And Vince stands there for a minute. And Vince picks up the mic and goes, well, Owen, you talk about not being fair. Wouldn't it not be fair to pull Doolove out of tonight's main event match that he won? That, if I'm not mistaken, he won against you, no less. Owen stands there and he's unhappy. He looks mad at Vince. That everybody keeps mentioning that Owen lost not only the tag team titles, but lost to Doolove. Owen's been getting insulted backstage by wrestlers and everything, that Doolov's a better wrestler than him. And Owen's starting to get fed up with it. And he goes, Owen, Vince then says, Owen, I hate to break it to you, but not only did you lose your qualifying match, but you lost the World Tag Team titles also. And I want winners on my pay-per-view, not people who lose big opportunities when they have opportunities in front of them. I like winners. I like people going out and showing me attitude and seizing opportunities when they see, being the ultimate opportunist and seizing opportunities when they see it. And Owen stands there and with his head down, he shakes his head and laughs. And he goes, all right, Vince, from this moment forward, you want attitude, Vince? I'll give you some attitude, Vince. You want attitude? I'll give you attitude, Vince. I'll show you what attitude is all about. You don't want to give me my rematch that I deserve? Then I'll take your advice and I'll seize the opportunity here tonight. And he walks back as he laughs, shaking his head, and he walks back to the back. And then we hear Jeff Jarrett's music hits as he makes his way to the ring. As y'all know from Shotgun Saturday Night, he hired Shane Helms as his personal bodyguard, and Shane Helms is right behind him. And Shane Helms has like his Paul Blart mall cart security gear on. You know, he has the little cap that says security on it and stuff like that. And Jeff Jarrett, you know, is walking to the ring and the fans are trying to touch him, and Shane Helms is in front of him and like swatting the fans' hands away, and people are trying to take pictures of Jeff Jarrett, and he's slapping the cameras out of their hand and stuff like that. He's not letting any fans touch Double J Jeff Jarrett. And he gets in the ring. Jeff Jarrett gets in the ring. And he does his signature peace sign, and he holds his guitar up, and the pyro goes off. And ladies and gentlemen, this looks like a more confident Jeff Jarrett here. We're going to go on to the match. And Jeff Jarrett defeats Mark Marrow by pinfall. During the match, we have Shane Helms. It's supposed to be distract Mark Marrow and get Jeff Jarrett the win. Jeff Jarrett with a 66, Mark Marrow with a 56. Match got a 65. Awesome stuff. Another awesome rating. This is great. Shane Helms helped, like promised, made sure that Jeff Jarrett was going to be protected and help Jeff Jarrett pick up the win. Jeff Jarrett picks up a huge win tonight. Jeff Jarrett has been on a losing streak, so maybe this can be a new Jeff Jarrett, ladies and gentlemen. The JEFF. Ha-ha! JARRETT. And after the match, everybody leaves the ring, and after the match, we have a video come on the big screen, the Jumbotron, whatever you want to call it. And it is James E. Cornette. And Jim Cornette is standing there, and he has Vader and Ken Shamrock behind him. And he rubs his hands together and he goes, Mr. Gill, I'm a man of my word, just like I promised. Myself and Ken Shamrock will not be accompanying the Mastodon, the man called Vader, to the ring tonight. I will not interfere. I will not get involved to help Vader in any way, shape, or form. Like I promised, I told you, Mr. Gill, I'm a man of my word. As much as I would love to see Vader rip your head off up close and in person, I'll be watching in the back on the monitors, Mr. Gill. And as for your job squad buddies, I made sure, damn sure, that they will not interfere in this match because I had Ken Shamrock take care of them before your little match tonight. So I hope you wrote your will, like I've been saying for weeks now, Mr. Gill. I hope you wrote your will. I hope you got your casket picked out and your funeral arrangements set up. Because Vader is going to kill your ass tonight. Big words by Jim Cornette, Jeff Jarrett. But before I click on the match, I do not want to spoil the winner of the match. I'm going to tell you what happened to the match, and then I'll click the next segment. I'm going to be narrating some of these matches and telling y'all for story purposes. I play TEW to tell a story, not to get ratings. I play it to tell a story. So if the next segment gets a 2, then so be it. You know, I'll go with it. I would hate to see to get a 2, but if it gets a 2, it gets a 2. I love telling stories of TEW, and that's what I'm going to do right now. This next match will be a last man standing. I'm sure most of y'all fans know the rules of the last man standing match, but if y'all don't, the two men can fight all over the arena, and the first man to knock out his opponent or to keep his opponent down for a 10 count, for a count of 10, will be the winner. Vader comes out first, and like promised, no Jim Cornette with him or Ken Shamrock. As he makes his way down to the ramp, Vader is about to the end of the ramp, and all of a sudden you see this scrawny little man with a steel chair run up behind him and whack him right in the back. And it's Dwayne Gill. Dwayne Gill has a chair, and he's hit Vader in the back, and Vader no-sells the shit. Vader's just like, what the hell was that? It was basically like a mosquito bite on Vader. And Vader turns around, and Vader looks pissed off. And Dwayne Gill then ends up dropping the chair, and he does like the Ric Flair begging for his life type thing, and he's like, please, no, don't kill me. And Vader doesn't care. Vader doesn't give a shit. And Vader grabs him by a stack of dimes that he calls a neck. And then Gill picks up Gill and holds Gill, and Vader's choking Gill. And Gill takes Vader right to Dick Kick City and kicks Vader right in the nuts like an NFL kicker trying to make the world's longest field goal in history. Vader then drops to his knees, screaming out in agony as the ref starts to count. 1, 2. As the ref starts counting, Dwayne Gill takes off running towards the back. He runs right back to the curtain. As Vader gets up, 3, 4, by the count of 4, Dwayne Gill. We then cut to a camera in the back, and Dwayne Gill looks scared for his life as he's running. He's trying to find a place to hide from Vader. He's searching, he's looking in the trash can. He's thinking about jumping in the trash can and hiding from Vader. He's trying to move boxes and hide underneath the catering table and everything like that. And the camera then goes to Vader, who's still on the ramp, and Vader's walks through the curtain, and he's looking for Gill. He's flipping over things, saying, Where are you? Where are you, you scared son of a bitch? He's throwing things. He's angry. He's looking for Gill, because Gill just kicked him in the nuts. I mean, I would be angry, too, if somebody just kicked me in the nuts. And all of a sudden, Vader walks by a vending machine, and like a soda machine, and our vending machine, like the soda and vending machines, and Dwayne Gill jumps off from the top of it, and he jumps on Vader's back, and he's trying to put Vader in a sleeper hold, but his arms are too small, like Vader's neck's too big, to get around Vader's neck to put him in a proper sleeper hold. And Vader just grabs him by the shirt and tosses Gill to the ground. And Vader starts kicking Dwayne Gill on the ground Vader's basically toying with him like a cat toys with a mouse before he kills it. Vader's just enjoying his kill and his prey. Vader then grabs Gill by the back of the neck and picks him up off the ground, and he throws him head first into the snack machine, vending machine, with the glass. And Vader goes, I know your broke ass is hungry, so he throws him head first into it. And Dwayne Gill he slams right into it. Blood flies everywhere. His head is split open. Busted open like Gallagher smashing a watermelon. That's the best way I can explain it. If y'all don't know who Gallagher is, y'all are on YouTube already. Look him up. He smashes his head open like a watermelon. Blood flies everywhere. Everywhere. And he goes limp. Dwayne Gill goes limp inside the vending machine. And the ref starts counting. 1, 2, 3... but Vader grabs the referee and tells him to quit counting and shoves the referee back. The referee's like, what? Why? And Vader goes, I'm not done with you yet. And it looks like Vader is not done inflicting punishment on Dwayne Gill. Vader throws Dwayne Gill on his shoulders and carries him to the parking lot and drops him on the hood of Dwayne Gill's AMC Pacer that he used to run into Jim Cornette's brand new Cadillac. Vader bombs him on the hood of the AMC Pacer, and Dwayne Gill is lifeless. He just falls on the ground. But Vader again toys with him. The ref almost counts to 9, and Vader picks him back up and slams him on the car again. And Vader's just destroying Dwayne Gill's car. And as Vader goes to pick Dwayne Gill up, Dwayne Gill's kind of starting to come to a little bit. Dwayne Gill's just all effed up. And Dwayne Gill Ric Flairs him and pokes him in the eye. And Vader can't see. And Dwayne Gill ends up stumbling to the driver's side of his car as he's trying to escape, but the car won't start because Vader done destroyed the hood of the car and the motor, and it's an AMC Pacer. It's a piece of junk, and the car won't start. Dwayne Gill gets out of the car, and he's wobbling around like blood's just pouring from him, and he's trying to find his bearings, and he looks around, and he runs around in the parking lot, and it seems like he's trying to look for something the whole time. Dwayne Gill then opens up a double door going from the parking lot to inside the arena. And on the other side of the double door is Jim Cornette. And Jim Cornette has his tennis racket in his hand. And Dwayne Gill stands there, shocked, as blood is just pouring out of him. And Jim Cornette smiles and goes, I got you right where I want you, you son of a bitch. And Dwayne Gill, he stands there. And Jim Cornette's like, I've been waiting for you to get to these doors since the start of the match. And then Jim Cornette smiles real big. And he hands Dwayne Gill his tennis racket. And Vader's standing there. Vader's walking up. He's trying to see. And Vader, he sees what he sees and he doesn't believe it. And Dwayne Gill, bam, cracks Vader right between the fucking eyes with this tennis racket. And Vader is out cold. And then Jim Cornette instructs. Jim Cornette then helps Dwayne Gill get into a forklift. And they put the forklift on top of Vader so Vader can't get up. But Vader's out cold. Vader's out. And the ref starts counting. And the ref counts to 10. And the winner of the last man standing match, Dwayne Gill, defeats Vader in 8-10 when Vader could not beat the count of 10. Jim Cornette helped Dwayne Gill beat Vader. Oh my God, what is going on? What the hell? Jim Cornette turned on Vader and helped Dwayne Gill win the match. Dwayne Gill 85, Vader 81. This Zero to Hero storyline gained heat. Oh my God. There was times that there was a lack of psychology on display, and the match had a tendency to draft a little. But the announcing quality lifted the match. The match got an 81. But oh my God. What did we just see? After the match, I believe I can go ahead and click next segment. Yes, 73. I wish it could have did better. Oh, Jim. But after the match, Jim Cornette hugs Dwayne Gill and says, "You did it, kid. You did it. You beat Vader. You did it, kid. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's get the hell out of here." And they go, and they get into Jim Cornette's brand new convertible Cadillac that Jim Cornette bought, and they leave the arena. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? What the hell just happened? Oh my God. Hopefully we can get some answers on Monday Night Raw. Oh my God. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what's going on. Wow. After this, we then cut to the ring, and we see Vince McMahon standing in the ring. And Vince has a microphone in his hand once again. He goes, "At this time, I would like to introduce the final tag team that will be in the Fatal 4-Way matchup for the World Wrestling Federation World Tag Team titles." Now, like I said, this tag team is not signed to the World Wrestling Federation, but is a part of a new partnership with All Japan Pro Wrestling, making their return to the World Wrestling Federation is none other than Rick and Scott Steiner. Holla if you hear me. It's the big bad booty daddy Scott Steiner and the dog-faced gremlin Rick Steiner making their return to the World Wrestling Federation. And they are the final tag team in the 4-man tag team free-for-all match. In the real world, Scott Steiner and Hogan got in a fight, and they end up firing Scott, and Scott got mad, and anyway, they both got fired in game from WCW. It was like a big scandal thing in my news. They both got fired, and they both went to All Japan Pro Wrestling. I have a partnership with All Japan Pro Wrestling, and I end up signing Rick and Scott Steiner for a one-time deal to be a part of this match. Now, if they are on I believe, a pay-per-appearance deal, I believe. So, if they win the match, I will sign Rick and Scott Steiner to a full-time contract here to the WWF, or I will try to. All Japan and us do not have a mutual agreement not to sign each other's talent like ECW. But if Scott and Rick Steiner do win this match, they will be signed to the WWF. I mean, they're our tag team champions. So, we're going to go on to the next segment. In a terrible wrestling and non-existent crowd heat, the Outlaws. The Outlaws defeat Cam-Man Express Godwin and the Steiner Brothers. It's Cam-Man first, Godwin's, and then finally Steiner Brothers. The Outlaws pick up the victory. Oh man, that sucks. But the Outlaws picked up the victory. We go on to the next segment. They celebrate. They're the new tag team champions. They celebrate in the win. They're happy. They're all woohoo! We were the new tag team champs. Billy Gunn and Road Dogg. We go on to the next segment. That segment got a 52. I didn't see what the last segment got. I apologize, guys. Y'all can rewind the video and see what the last segment got. But we go on to the next segment. 85. Let's fucking go. Oh, Vince performed for in this segment, but let's go. We still got an 85. I'm hoping big things from this match. I predicted this would be the match of the night between Paul Wight and The Undertaker. I believe that this is going to be the match of the night. And if this is not the match of the night, then the main event is definitely going to be the match of the night. But we see a hype video for Paul Wight and The Undertaker. That match is up next. But before the match, after the hype video, we see Vince McMahon in the locker room with Paul Wight. And he tells Paul Wight, do whatever it takes, Paul. I need you to do whatever it takes to end The Undertaker tonight. We didn't do anything to end The Undertaker. I don't want... The Undertaker is human like everybody else. And I want The Undertaker to be carried out of here on a stretcher. Never to be able to walk again for what he did to my wife, Linda. And Paul agrees. We then go to the match. Paul comes out to Vince McMahon's theme music. No chance in hell. So does Undertaker have no chance in hell tonight to win this match? We're going to find out, ladies and gentlemen. The Undertaker makes his way to the ring. The lights go out. The dong, the lightning. The druid's holding the fire. The typical Undertaker entrance that gives everybody chills when they see it because it's the freaking Undertaker. Probably, in my personal opinion, probably one of the greatest in-ring performers of all time. One of my personal favorites, The Undertaker. But we didn't go to the match. And these two men eye each other up. And as soon as the bell rings, these two men are swinging for the fences. Neither man selling any one of the punches. They are going back and forth. The typical Austin Rock type back and forth thing, you know, where Austin hits Rock and Rock hits Austin back and forth, you know, that type of thing. Both men are swinging for the fences. And Paul looks to have the upper hand at one point when but Undertaker gives him a big right hook. Paul drops to a knee. Undertaker goes for a chokehold. Undertaker goes to grab him by the throat, but Paul breaks it and gets back up. These two men will not back down from each other. This is a back and forth most of the match. Then the Undertaker, they start fighting. Undertaker goes for a big clothesline, and he closed Paul out of the ring. Paul falls to the floor. Undertaker follows, doing that cool back roll that he does out of the ring. By the time Undertaker gets out of the ring, Paul is right back to his feet. Paul is a freaking giant, a monster of a man. He gets right back to his feet. They begin slugging it out again. They're fighting their way up the ramp. Referee tries to get the action back into the ring. Referee is not even counting, guys. The referee hasn't even started the 10 count for the outside. He's trying to get this action as much back into the ring. You know, he's not even counting, not even counting them out. He's trying to get the action back in the ring. Paul then grabs the Undertaker for a choke slam. They get up on the stage and he's trying to choke slam Undertaker, but Undertaker gets out of it. They start fighting. Undertaker goes for a tombstone. Paul reverses it back into his own tombstone, but the Undertaker breaks out of that. These two men are fighting. Undertaker goes for a Russian leg sweep, but any move that they do to each other, the other man just shoots right back up. I mean, there is like no selling whatsoever going on. These two men are not wrestling. These two men are fighting each other. These two men are, that's the best way I can put it. Finally, Paul ends up going to chokeslam the Undertaker once again, but Undertaker goes to chokeslam him. And as the Undertaker chokeslam him, Vince runs out and low blows the Undertaker. And Undertaker gets hit in the nuts, you know. Vince comes out and interferes and shit. And Paul ends up grabbing the Undertaker for a chokeslam. And he picks Undertaker up, and Vince is going, do it, do it, do it, do it. And Paul picks him up over his head, and he's going to throw the Undertaker off the stage into what seems to be the pyrotechnics area. And as he goes to do it, Undertaker reverses it and pulls Paul off with him, and they land into some pyrotechnics, and it goes off, and there's an explosion going off. The cameraman rushes, he falls down also, so nobody can see what's going on. There's a cameraman on the floor, and he runs over there with the camera. The ref calls for paramedics. They stop the match. The ref stops the match. The camera shows where Undertaker and Paul Wight fell, but the Undertaker's gone. There's a whole bunch of pyro going off, that went off and everything, and Paul is laying there on the floor with his eyes open, but the Undertaker's gone. The Undertaker vanished. The medical staff does their test. He's responsive. He's swatting them away. He just fell in the fucking pyrotechnics, and he's no-selling this shit. He's not even selling it. He's just like, what the hell ever, I don't care. He's all burned up. His singlet is burnt off of him and everything like that. You know, he has burns on him and everything, but he's refusing medical attention. He gets up on his own. He seems to be mad. He's looking for the Undertaker. They try to make him get on a stretcher, but he grabs the stretcher and throws it about 10 feet, swatting it away. And you can hear Paul, and he keeps saying, "Where is he? Where is he? I'm not done with him. Where is he? Where is he?" The match, oh my fucking God, let's go! 87! That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Hell yeah! That's a good rating. I'm happy with 87. I did not think this, I thought it was going to get like an 80 or something. I knew this was going to be match of the night. I knew this was going to end. This is going to be one of the highest rated segments of the night. I'm hoping that this is match of the night. I really want it. But the referee threw out the match. Undertaker drew with Paul Wight in about 13 minutes, 12:50. When the referee lost control of the match and stopped it, they both fell into pyrotechnics. Pyrotechnics go off. And that's that. You know, I mean, Paul Wight still looking for the Undertaker, like I said, refusing medical attention. He's wondering where Undertaker went. Undertaker vanished. This segment got an 83. Still effing good. Oh man, this is going to be a great pay-per-view. I pray that this next match blows the Undertaker match out of the water. I really hope so. I really hope so. But we are going to go to the next segment. Okay, this did not do as good as I thought it was going to do. Rocky and Triple H both struggling. It advanced. So, okay. This did not do as good as I thought it was going to do. Because do love being an amazing talker. Rocky can talk and Triple H can talk. So that kind of took some wind out of my sails with a 79, but it's 79. It's still manageable. But we go to the pre-match promo. Who will it be? Will it be Do Love? Will it be Rocky Maivia? Will it be Triple H or will it be Sid? Will it be the Funktastic Love Machine Do Love having his first opportunity at the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title if he wins at WrestleMania? Or will it be The Rock having the opportunity to become the youngest World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion at WrestleMania? Will it be Triple H picking up the win and honoring his good friend Shawn Michaels and going on to have a possibility to win the World Wrestling Federation World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania? Or will it be Sycho Sid? I'm going to wait for a minute. I'm going to wait. All right. Y'all have y'all's prediction? Okay. Here we go. I'm not going to narrate this match because this match needs no narration. Because everything I want to happen should happen. So here we go. Next segment. In an exceptional match. Oh, no. In an exceptional match, Rocky Maivia defeated Doolove, Triple H, Sycho Sid in 12:55 when Rocky Maivia pinned Doolove with the rock bottom. After a distraction from Owen Hart during the match, Owen Hart cost Doolove the match to pick up the win. During the match, Triple H and Sycho Sid went right after each other. Excuse me. They went right after each other. They did not care. They end up going out of the ring. They end up fighting all over the arena. So it ended up basically being Doolove versus Rocky Maivia. And Owen cost them the match. I want to know why this match got a 79. 94 from Doolove, 92 from Rocky, 91 Triple H, 93. Why did this match do it? Okay. Something must have went wrong. Oh, no. The unlikely tag team having low heat. Okay. Damn. Low heat. End up costing the pay-per-view a good rating. I'm sure the match. I knew the Undertaker and Big Show match was going to be match of the night, but I honestly thought this was going to come close. But it didn't. That's kind of disappointing. But Rocky Maivia, for those of y'all predicted Rocky Maivia winning this match, go ahead and give yourself a gold freaking star. Go ahead and comment down in the video and say, guess right. Don't spoil the video, but say, guess the main event winner right. And I will give you a thumbs up and tell you, hell yeah, you predicted it. You knew who was going to win. And I'm proud of you. The segment got a 79. I wish it would have did better. These guys really, really, really did it. After my speech, I am going to give Doolove some love. I'm going to give Undertaker some love. And I am going to give Rocky some love. That is a great rating from Rocky. He stepped up and definitely performed here tonight, and I'm very proud of him. I'm going to give him a hug because he won the match. So we go on to there's one more segment after the match. 90-5. See, that's what I wanted in the match. You son of a bitch, fucking TEW's rating system sucks, and I hate it. I hate the rating system, but that's what I wanted to see, a 95 to close out the show. Rocky Maivia celebrates. The confetti comes down, you know, the typical thing. He's going to WrestleMania to have an opportunity to be the youngest World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion in history. The main event at WrestleMania right now is Rocky Maivia versus Dwayne Gill for the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. But why is Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret Hart here? I am about to answer that. Rocky Maivia then grabs a microphone. And those of you who watch and know what's going on with storylines, y'all know that the winner of Steve Austin versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania will be first in line for a World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title match. The winner of that match will be first in line to receive a World Heavyweight title opportunity. That's why neither man were able to compete in the tournament for the free-for-all match. But Rocky grabs the mic and he says, for the millions around the world and the millions watching at home and the fans here in attendance tonight who doubted me, who chanted, die, Rocky, die, who booed me, who never had my back, who always hated me. This match goes out to you and everybody who hated me, everybody who said I would never amount to anything, for the coaches who kicked me out, who said I wasn't good enough for Canadian football of all things. I'm going to prove to you why I am going to be better than my grandfather, be better than my dad, and I am going to become the most electrifying man in all of professional wrestling. I'm going to be better than Joe Hogan. I'm going to be better than Dick Flair. I'm going to be better than Savage Randy. I'm going to be better than Bret the Shitman Hart and Cold Stone Austin Steve. Whoever the hell you put me in the ring with, I'm going to be better than them. And I'm going to beat everybody. And Dwayne Gill, I don't care if you have Jim Cornette in your corner come WrestleMania or whatever the hell you got schemed. Because your miracle, your dream that you like to call it, your miracle, everybody's calling you the miracle kid. I don't give a damn what you are. Because that WrestleMania, I'm going to do what I am destined to do. And that is win the World Wrestling Federation heavyweight title. And I will become the youngest World Wrestling Federation heavyweight champion in history. I will be the first black WWF champion in all of history. And that right there is an abomination. It should be a damn shame upon itself. But I will go on to WrestleMania and I will win that match. I don't give a damn who wins the Austin and Hart match because I will beat their punk asses in the ring too. And you can bet on that. Because if you smell what The Rock is cooking, that finishes the show. The show got an 85. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that. I'm really, really, really proud of that. I was hoping it would do better. The main event was kind of a letdown because of the unlikely tag team storyline hurting that. It kind of, that sucks. But it is what it is. You know, I can't go back and change it, guys. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Our segment got an 85. We increased our pop in 40. Whoa. My dyslexia there just showing. 24 regions. Let's make some speeches. I said I was going to give some love to the love man himself. Oh, where is he? I passed him up like 5 times. Do love. We are going to compliment on a good performance. We are going to Undertaker. The Undertaker. Breaking kayfabe here, brother. We are going to praise for a good performance because I believe he had the highest rating. And we are going to give Rocky Maivia, we are going to give him a hug. We're going to tell Undertaker he's fucking awesome. You're awesome, dude. He is happy with our speech. He is pleased with our speech. And he is pleased with our speech. Our profile picture did not look like he was pleased. But that is the free-for-all, in your house, free-for-all pay-per-view, guys. This has been DylanDaVillain. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching the pay-per-view. Thank y'all for doing everything. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for supporting this channel. Thank y'all for commenting down below. Oh. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. But thank y'all for commenting down below. Thank y'all for everything. Screw it. Screw it. Screw it. We're here. I already showed it. Iron Sheik's contract's coming up. Fake Diesel. Not Diesel. Fake Diesel. Yep, that's who's playing Fake Diesel, by the way. Yokozuna's contract is coming up. Yokozuna is like losing weight is the best. This is the best way that I can put it. Steve Corino drops to a light heavyweight. We finished first out of 2. We beat WCW's ass this month. Drug testing, pay-per-view buy rate. 3 million people. Hell yeah. 6.05. Hell yeah. It raised our importance above average. And Rey Mysterio needs to take some time off, which I don't blame him, man. I run some serious house shows to make some money. and everything like that. But we are not clicking on Office, because if we click on Office, it's going to ruin some stuff and some stories that I have going on and some debuts that are coming. Just know that people are debuting and coming soon. When? I don't know. We're going to find out. But again, this has been DylanDaVillain. This is almost a 1-hour video. Thank y'all for watching the video. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing. Thank y'all for the love and support. Me and Sky appreciate it. By the time this video comes out, I have a newborn son, and hopefully he's doing awesome. His name is Asher, and hopefully everything went good. Future me and future my wife, I'm proud of you. You did an amazing job in the living room. And that is it. TEW episodes. I'm going to go ahead and get some news out here. TEW episodes will be slowing down a little bit. As I just said, I have a new baby. They're going to be slowing down a little bit. And some of the episodes are going to be... I'm not ending whatsoever. It's just that I'm probably going to have like a video up like once every 2 weeks. If I'm able to record more, then consider it a treat. And if you do not get a new TEW episode for like 2 to 3 weeks, I'm sorry. I'm dealing with a new baby. So cut me some slack, guys. Sky has been recording some solo stuff for him to post. And we are planning on doing some more 7 Days to Die. Blood Moon EP. Go watch it, guys. I'll put a thing in this video saying, like, go watch the Blood Moon EP. Awesome stuff. We have some amazing friends in that video who joined us for the Blood Moon. Awesome episode. I love you guys. Thank y'all once again for the love and support. For those of you who came from the TEW Facebook page, thank y'all for watching the video. Thank y'all for liking the video. Thank y'all for taking time out of y'all's schedule to watch my 1 hour long video. I love you guys. Thank y'all once again. I'm out of here. I've been talking too much. I've been rambling on. This has been DylanDaVillain, and I will see y'all on the next one. And remember, guys, if you can't